Oh, bugger. Start. Window capture. Close. Right. Where is my stream gone?
Ladies and gentlemen.
See transform on it because it's changed size apparently. To be fair, that'll do. Yeah, so currently we're just getting our mining up. We have found an additional way of doing it. We're up to 51, to be fair, which is pretty good. What I quite like is we can do the Christmas event, but I'm mining 1,000 copper and 1,000 tin to get up to 30 smithing, so I don't have to do iron bars. I'm gonna reluctantly mine coal from under Edgeville, but we can do 2 inventories. 2 inventories a trip because of the loom bag, so it's not that bad. Why is like the aspect ratio of that like really weird? I feel like on the stream. Let me go on the stream on YouTube. What does it actually look like? It looks really bright on the oh sugar. That looks alright. On the stream it looks like really bright. I know people are probably thinking, why would you not just mine iron? What the 50% rate means. Although I would get more experience, it probably if well I 100% would get more experience if it was 100% of the rate. Basically if I made iron bars every time instead of 50%, yeah, okay, I would be doing iron instead. But I'm not gonna get 100% return on whatever I mine, whereas I'll get, although I have to mine basically 2,000 ore to get 1,000 bars of this. I get 100% return on the experience. Plus, I make a load of iron knives. I'm good. I'm doing iron knives instead of the plate bodies because I've got no other use for it. Bronze. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll get to the gem rock crab, or whatever it is, and we just sit there with like a ton of knives. But yeah, basically my plan of action is get to 55 mining, and then there's a mithril ore that's down there in the. There's a mithril ore that's down in the Edgeville mine, so I'll be able to mine that at 55, and then we'll just be getting the occasional iron ore. Should we do the Christmas event actually? I think it's really quite quick. Maybe we'll do 500 ore and see how it goes. Go do the event. Right, let's get multiple. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Would it make sense you get them all in then, yeah? A nut roast on my sides, cauliflower, parsnips and peas. My short-term memory is terrible, so we will take a screenshot. Cauliflower. Parsnips. Peas. At one point I thought you were going to be able to, you know, actually take stuff from in here. Sprouts. Parsnips. Stuffing. Sprouts, broccoli, peas. Sprouts, broccoli, and peas. Broccoli and peas. There we go. Got all my stuff. That's all we wanted. For another. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right, we're getting 500 copper. I think it will get me to most of the way to level 30 smithing. I'm looking forward to having 70 like smithing like on this account. I mean, it's gonna take ages. Like, we still have the hunter to finish off as well. I feel like the hunter will be more of a grind than the thieving. Not the thieving. What am I on about? The smithing. Like smithing is like, okay, it's slow progress, and then like once you've got everything sorted, it's like dead quick. Right, close my Facebook because that is pinging up a storm. I've got a clue. Oh, an elite. Jeez. From a copper rock, we got an elite clue. I mean, might as well just keep it because there's no point of us not having it because it saves us potentially rolling it again. That's the only good thing about mining here instead of in Edgeville. Occasionally, I will get imps that will help towards getting a hunter up. $500 copper, 500 tin, 500 bars, 500. How many did you get? Like knives? Is it 25 knives you get from? 20. Five knives per bar, so 2,500 throwing knives. Bum bada bum, biddy biddy bee bum bada bum. I can't catch that. It's 52 hunter barehanded. Oh, that's great. I was gonna say I've got that unlocked. Don't know, dig site would be quite nice to unlock. Issue is, I think we get low level gems, so we probably have a crafting grind if I unlock that. Where is our calculate tasks? No, it says none. Pan at the panning point and dig at the site. I start the dig site quest. Up to 4C. If I unlocked it now, Lumbridge, because I've already got the mining one unlocked. Craft a Slayer's Ring. Don't I need... I need to unlock that though, don't I? No barbarians. Wait. Oh my god, that has just changed everything. We might be sacking this off. I see, the thing is I was giving up on training, crafting up to do thingy, because I was like, oh, I got the ring drops from the thieving in Varlamore are, like, one in, like, something stupid K for a ruby ring, but then I was like, oh, so fine, I can just make ruby rings, and then I was like, wait there, I've got no access to a ring mold, but I do, because there's a barbarian in Blue Moon Inn that drops ring molds. So I might go kill that barbarian on repeat for a ring mold, because we need to make a load of ruby rings. I think it's like 200 and something of them we need to get 31k iron ore, 100% rate of it not, because that's why we're going to start doing coal, but if we can do iron ore 100% of the way, it'd be a hell of a lot quicker. Won't be near enough as is useful, but we'll be able to make a myth crossbow, I believe. I think it's willow, isn't it, for a myth? Oh. Ah, maple. There's no maples in my thing. Mahogany, adamant. Adamant, there's no mahogany trees. Right, let's go. I'm gonna do that now, before I forget about it. Kill a barbarian for a ring mold. Let's get our combat gear out then. I did have it for a reason. Why was I killing the barbarian previously? Those are I think it was for the clues. Yeah, so this. So 1 in 128. Issue is, this is the only barbarian that I have access to, so out of all my chunks. Oh, an easy glue scroll. Nope, can't do it. I'll drop it here. I think that's why we were going to kill them, for easy clues. So, if I, when it spawns again, if I do the lookup. But the bear fur was a chance at the ring mold. Bronze axe, nope. Underneath me. The best thing about a chunk man account is when you get a load of chunks with little tasks and you start unlocking more things. I swear you have to unlock the ability to make Slayer rings. So if I did unlock Lumbridge, it wouldn't be any use to me, really. What even made me search for a barbarian? Yeah, they got no crush defense, so. Yeah, but the ring mold is amazing. Wonder how many I'm going to have to kill for this though. There's a lot of things that will feed into this smithing grind though. Like I will get crafting up in the process, which means I will end up getting a crafting grind. I think 70 crafting is the highest thing I will have to do. But it shortens the mining, it shortens the smithing grind if I do the crafting grind. And I'll have to do I'll have to do crafting grind at some point anyway, so. I know it's strength I want to level up. Another staff. Another staff. Don't mind law runes, we'll always take them. Just a ring mold will drop, and then we can move on to back onto mining, and then we know at some point that we can make a load of rings of forging. The only thing that's going to limit us is our cosmics, but I'm pretty sure we can get a decent amount of them from essence implings relatively quickly. I think they're quite common from them. Yeah, I got 32 and 73, so that's not that bad. There we go, we got the ring mold. Yes! I thought it was going to take so much longer. My drop rate with luck with stuff is not amazing generally. But yeah, that means we can make rings when we get the crafting level up. So what we'll probably do is we will probably spend some time buying. I might go do it now, hop through all the worlds and see what we can get. But yeah, the ring mold. We can get gold ore from stuff, but too bad there's no other molds that we can get in our chunk. But yeah, we haven't got very many rubies and stuff. I'm gonna go see about. We've got access to that gem stall. I'm gonna see if it's actively bought by Iron Men, because if we can buy. Oh, what's going on with that? The fountain looking a bit weird. If we can buy a decent amount of gems from the gem store that we have access to, we'll start working towards getting our crafting up so we can make rings for the iron ore. It's expensive though. Oh, they're saying now they're not even the cut gems, so I can't even get train off these, can I? So I would have to. But it's the rubies I mainly want, but they're like what 1.5k or something stupid. Yeah. We'll do a hop through of all the worlds, buying everything out, and then we'll go back to mining. Pickaxe we can just do. It costs us like 375k to buy all of the rubies we need. I can't buy it because they're overstocked. Yeah, but we need like 240, I think, rubies to make into rings at some point, because we got the ring mold from the barbarian now. Where's the gem, dude? Oh, it's underneath me. Tag. Can I change the colour? There'll be some bugger sitting here, going around all the worlds. They take ages to reset as well. Yeah, but I don't mind spending this money on things like this because I haven't got anything else to do. I haven't got anything else to spend it with. Yeah. And we only get one ruby a world, so we might as well pick up the emeralds and the sapphire. It's all craft and XP at some point. Because the rubies take like 2 hours to respawn, so. I thought they had uncut ones though as well, which is what I was hoping on. So basically the plan of action is mine. Well, currently we were I think we'll still do it because we're already committed somewhat to it. Mine 500 copper, 500 tin. That'll get us up to 30 smithing. We have a decent amount of coal banked away. Well, not a decent amount, an alright amount, about 150 bars worth. We'll probably not use that yet, but we'll carry on mining to get our 31k iron ore, because you need 71 mining anyway. And we've only got 2.7k currently that we've mined. We're trying to get 500 copper, 500 tin, 31.5k iron ore, and then 240 rubies to make ruby rings into rings of forging, and then that works out as 140 charges each. Should cover all of the iron ore. The only thing we've got to potentially work on is getting the cosmics, but we've still got our hunter grind that we have to do from Impuro Puro, so I was planning on, after mining all the stuff, instead of going straight into getting the smithing, working on the hunter grind and getting the 65 hunter that we need in Puro. And from that we'll get a decent amount of essence implings, earth implings. I'm gonna actually bank earth implings to see if we can get any medium clues done. Yeah, but the issue is because we will get our crafting up, we are gonna have to probably get 70 crafting. And my only way of training crafting reliably in our chunks is either saying I don't have any way of getting a different mold, do I? Be nice if like monks dropped holy symbols and stuff, but saying I don't have access to any monks. Thing is though is it's the choices I have are I either mine 31k iron and then mine like basically 64k coal, or which will take a stupid amount of time. But I can do 2 inventories at once with the looting bag, but will still take a stupid amount of time, like mad amount of hours to do it. Or I can bite the bullet and commit to stealing from gem stalls to get gems to then like grind up to 70 crafting. So if I did it's like let's just get the calculator. So crafting, let's say I'm 20, do sapphires, need 70. How many sapphires would I need? 14k. That doesn't seem like it's that bad. $14k ain't that bad. I mean, I would prefer to be able to. I think I'd prefer to be able to mine the silver and make symbols, but meh. Treat it this way, it's 2 thieves a world. I potentially do get higher than sapphires. How many hops is that? 7,000 hops. Does not seem like that many. It's going through the world list like 10 times. Obviously, it'll still take a considerable amount of time to thieve it all, but bear in mind we can also make like jewellery that will be of use to us in the future, but we don't have a great source of gold ore. But once again, that's why we're going to be banking earth implings, so we can just open them for medium clues, but also bank any of the ores and things that we get. It's too bad that we don't have access to opals and things like that and different molds. I mean, opal... Can I make opal rings? Or jade rings? Jade ring. Or a topaz ring. Even that, it's still like 20k then. But we get XP, yeah. Pretty sure I bought from them, but... I think I'm going to have to do this near enough every time I log on until I've got the rubies. Because obviously the 2 hours that it takes to spawn, the first thing I'll do near enough every day when I do get on is do this until I've got the rubies and that done. And then see, I'm buying all these cut gems, but like the only ones that are of use to me are technically like recoils, because I can't use game necklace or anything. And I can use it to teleport to Soul Wars, I think. Is it Soul Wars that I can do it too? Maybe, I don't know. I have got all my keys to potentially use at some point as well. I wonder how many... I've got 2.9k house keys, which will 100% get me from where I am to... I think it's like 800 keys to get from 92 to 99, so... If only I could steal as well as buy from this dude. The only thing I could think of to do to speed this up is go on my main, buy like 250 cut rubies for like nothing, and then sell them in the same world. But I don't know if they... I'm saying that Iron Man shop, isn't it? So that I don't think I get access to it. Anyone who's just joined in, yeah, we had a 65 hunter as our final grind for this chunk that we're in, because we unlocked, basically we had an Obor was our final grind, like every drop from Obor, which we've done, but at the time I was having no luck, and I thought, oh, I'll unlock hunter and do Puro for the chunks that I have unlocked. So we unlocked Puro, which has made our new task of 65 hunter for the sunlight moth, which we've got unlocked in the chunk to the south of us. And then I was doing beginner clues from the implings, and we got an Iron Pickaxe, which basically meant, because I had a steel pickaxe from Easy Clues, and a black pickaxe from Easy Clues. So I was like, oh well, I don't have access to a pickaxe to get up to level 6 mining, so I didn't have to do any of the skilling grinds for mining, and then I got that Iron Pickaxe, and I didn't even realise straight away that I'd got it, because I went to the bank, and then I just banked my inventory, and I just seen it pop in there like a new pickaxe. I was like, oh, moused over it, Iron Pickaxe. I was like, oh, that's 70 mining and 70 smithing grind. So yeah. Because we're at the easier mode of Chunkman, it's basically make use of the resource. The highest level resource that you have access to, make use of it. I think near enough is the rule. So that's why I've got to make an adamant. Well, it's not even smith a adamant dagger. It's actually you could just smith a adamant bar, but gives you the choices. So the plan is literally mine 31k iron ore. Get crafting to, is it 32 for ruby rings? $34 for ruby rings. Make a load of ruby rings, make loads of rings of forging, smith all of the ore with the rings of forging, because it gets rid of the need for coal. Well, not rid of the need for coal, I'd rid of the need to mine coal, because that's why we're getting 31k iron ore instead of like, I don't know, I think it's like 20k iron ore or something we need. Yeah, so that'll get us to the 70 smithing, and then yeah, we'll probably end up making like a adamant axe. Yeah, I know. Okay, we can't make an adamant axe, I thought we could. But yeah, adamant bar. And then we'll probably work on smithing a little bit more, just so we can get adamant crossbow bolts, but like passively we'll work on it. To be fair, one round of hopping through the world should get us the All the rubies we need. 180 something now. 84. Well, I don't think it'll get us all. It'll get us close. I'm gonna go under 2 mil for cash stack. There will be a time in the future though where I can AFK again and I will continue with the 99 thieving grind on the wealthy citizens. So I'll get my cash stack back up a little bit. We ain't going to the PvP world, I know that. Because now my luck I'd log in and there'd be some sod that actually sat there. How many sapphires have we got now? 155. Oh, we can buy that one though. Do you know what, when I was actually stuck in this first chunk, there was hardly anyone here really ever, you know, thieving. Yeah, we didn't really see anyone. We juggled clues though forever in this chunk, and we got basically nothing from it. We had like 20 clues that we decided to start juggling, like when we were near the end goal of like our fletching grind, because we were taking breaks from the fletching and doing thieving. Do I want to continue hopping or do I want to start getting the mining done? I think we'll buy out what's in there currently and we'll continue mining because we're still a while off. Yeah, we're gonna finish off the copper that we were mining. Yes, these are the chunks that I've got unlocked. So, the Varlamore ones, we've unlocked hardly any of them in comparison to the mainland. On the mainland, we have unlocked all this. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. Alright. It's like 3 more inventories of copper, isn't it? Or as they reach our 500 goal. God, remember the days where the pickaxe used to randomly break off and you had to pick it up before it spawned for everyone else? And you'd be AFK for like maybe for like 5 minutes while like mining, and your pickaxe head flies off and you come back to pickaxe without a head and some sods picked up your rune pickaxe head. They're just waiting to break their steel pickaxe to put the rune head back onto it. We got 52 mining from mining all this copper and tin that we want for those bars. Should easily get us to 30. That reminds me to plug my phone in so it's on charge, because I always try and mine like 10 inventories of ore before I go to sleep. A myth ore. That's entirely the reason that when we go back to Hunter, we will be, well, not entirely the reason, we get coal as well, but we will be banking 1,000 of them. Prime example of what we get. So, to be fair, ore-wise, we've not received very much. 24 coal, 32 gold ore, 44 myth. Actually, more than that. 54 myth. Main things we want are the buckets of sand and the medium clues. And talismans, for whatever reason, potentially that we unlock rune crafting and we don't have a particularly great method of training it. Talismans. And go 52 mining. $18 levels to go? Doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely is. Bear in mind they're on 120k XP, and what skill have I got that's close-ish to 70? So we need like 4 times my XP, current XP. So still, by the time we get 31k iron ore, we'll be over 70 mining. So if I do calculator, mining, and I do 71, 19k. Yeah, so if I do 75, yeah, it's like 70. Yeah, 75 mining we'll have by the time we mine all the ore. Yeah, it's a good thing I am can't catch that one. It's a good thing I'm not doing the coal. Yeah, but so I don't have very much in terms of actually things I can actually use to get my crafting up currently. Molten glass is probably the easiest thing for me to try and get, but I don't have access to seaweed from anywhere apart from young implings, I think. Oh sorry, baby implings. But they give it really rarely, so I mean they give flax. But I don't think I've got a spinning wheel anywhere. Do I have access to a spinning wheel? Yeah. Don't look like it. I was just mining iron, I was. God's sake. Oh well. Keep it. Yeah, seaweed would be great, but we can't get it anywhere. We're one chunk off a charter ship, which would be really good. That's one thing for me to check actually. I want to see. There should be a bank deposit box. There. Should be one here. So literally instead of having to run from there to there to there to there. But the best place for that would be is it Cafferby? I won't get another level by the time I mine all the tin, but a good way towards it. But yeah, 34 chests it took to get everything from Obor that I needed. Oh, you can't even see it. There you go. But we killed a hell of a lot of Obor. 134 of them. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but the amount of keys that we used. 34 keys. Okay, we need 10 more. Alright, 10 copper rest tin. It's mad how long it's taken us to actually do this grind in Zero Malt. Like, I would have thought that we would have, to be fair, we would have rolled by now if we'd not unlocked Hunter. But saying that, we'd still probably be doing this grind because a lot of the chunks that we could have unlocked this grind. $66 magic. Magic. Right, 500 tin ore, then we make the bars, then we smith them, then we... yeah, then we make the bars, then we smith them into iron knives, and then we've got loads of AFK training knives to not really care about. So the main way we're going to be trying, well, we're potentially going to be unlocking 2 bosses potentially on our next roll, so... the Moss Giant boss and Scurious potentially on our next roll. So we want range really for our main weapon for them. Well, apart from the Hill Giant boss, I mean, don't know what the defenses are like on that. I haven't looked it up, but Scurious is definitely a range it boss for me. The great thing though about us unlocking this one as well is we get the monk robes, so we get well, the Zamarok monk robes, so we get some prayer bonus gear, so not really too bothered about our defense when we're fighting Scurious. It's prayer. I don't know. This would be an annoying grind. That's like 85 fletching because we get magic logs from here from the Trents or Treants or whatever. And then if I unlock, I'm doing it that I'm not doing diagonals. If we finish that one, or we unlock there and then we unlock that, that'll be the full chaos set. We'd make probably quite a lot of money, but we'd die a hell of a lot is the issue. I think for the sake of that, if I did unlock that chunk, what I'd probably do is I'd probably feed wealthy citizens to get the 5 mil to buy the Edgeville spawn point, just for the sake of 1, spawning in a chunk we've unlocked, and 2, quicker run back. What do the zombie pirates even drop anyway? Zombie pirate. Yeah. The blighted food would be good. Regular drops, medium wilderness tire drops. Okay. I want to think that we wouldn't have to get that, because that seems a bit stupid. Yeah. Saying that's kind of no point of us. I mean, we'd already mined like 400 copper or whatever by the time that we realised we could get a ring mold. So we might as well get the tin to match it. Plus, we can't even. We won't get our. We can't even get our crafting up yet. The only thing I could potentially get is the no, I can't make anything, can I? Is this gone back onto this again? It's on shuffle, so it's done it randomly. Oh, this is sapphire. We don't mind getting gems. Craft an XP in the future. Question is now that I've got a ring mold. See, I was doing agility with lamps because I was going to get to 14 and one lamp away from Edgeville monkey bars to potentially, you know, be able to unlock Varrock sewers if I wanted it, which I'm not going to do because recharge and prayer would be a pain. How much XP have I got banked there? Because that's only 2.5k XP. Right, how many? Oh, just let me see if I got to 20 crafting. And I needed 34. How many would I need? 316. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. I was expecting less. Who knows? We're mining 31k iron ore. We're gonna get gems on the way. Hopefully some twin events as well to get some extra gems. I mean, emeralds are... We'll have emeralds potentially, so if we get to 27. $106, yeah. Well, plus we can always make sapphire rings, but just not enchant them. There's a choice. Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next chunk of roll right. It's just it's a while off. It is a while off. I mean, to be fair, mining the ore, the iron ore, will not take very long. The hunter grind will take quite a long time, especially with me banking all the earth implings that I pick up. But that's needed. We need to try for medium clues. We haven't got very many steps that we can do, but there's a few. There's a few there that we can't do with some of them, but we'd keep them. Potentially. Can earth implings drop gems? They must be able to. Yeah, so I might get more rubies that way as well. Nice if they were uncut. haven't got anything of like. There'll be stuff in this bit of chunk that I don't know about. Yeah, so 31.5k iron ore. Do Ah. I'm just going to unlock a 70 crafting around potentially. Do I want to unlock 70 crafting? I feel like 70 crafting is good and bad in a way. Maybe I should start putting my username in the title. I've had people ask me before, am I Chunkman? And I say yes, and they go, ah, did you YouTube? And I go, yes, and then they wander off. In the time that he's done one inventory, I've done two. Is he have agility or something? Or is it just because it takes him so long to mine? Need 500 copper, 500 tin. I'll get us the, after we've crafted and smithed them, or smithed and crafted them, that'll get us to 30. And then It should do. And then, or close. And then we can just carry on mining iron. Okay, it won't. I need 750. I'm saying that's not taking into account the experience I'll gain making the bars, so maybe. If I make 500 bars, that's... Let's just say it's like 3.1k XP. So let's do 7,300. Yeah, 500. I was right. If bolts is 53, okay. Where will we unlock next? Yeah, so we'll get to 30 smithing from the tin and the copper, and then we can just carry on with the mining of the iron. We have 29k more to go, then we'll just try and get rings of forging made. But if I go on my chunk roller, I manually add to my chunk, and I do crafting. Oh no, that's just a task. Can I not add like my current levels? Oh well. Sugar. Yeah, so we got the Iron Pickaxe from a beginner clue. Which unlocked. I didn't know you could get a pickaxe from beginner clues. I wouldn't have done them. considering in 16 beginners we only had the frog slippers. I'm 13. So I've done 15 easy clues because I opened 2 of them off stream by accident. We've only had a studded plate body G and a Sara page. Considering the amount of clues that this account has had, like 614 easy clues we've had from wealthy citizens, and we've only done 15 easy clues. Less than 10% chance of getting a clue that we can do. All these marks on the floor are basically where I've juggled various clues. Yeah, but I think if we get another, well, we're due a random event probably about now. Okay, maybe not. He must have spawned as I went into the bank. Oops, I don't want that. Just clicked on it by accident. Yeah, we missed the flipper event though. We won't want them for the gems. I'm not even gonna bother explaining. Everyone knows what a chunk man is. Come on, you play RuneScape, you're in a group Iron Man, you know what a chunk man is. Yeah, okay, we're gonna be on for a tiny bit longer, and then probably one more inventory of ore, and then we'll probably end the stream there, and then I'll mine probably the remainder of the tin while I'm in bed, and then smith it. That's unlocked. Why is it grey? Not much left really to mine. Get this last inventory and then we'll log off. Right. Last 4, then we'll bank it and then we'll log off. End the stream there. Hopefully we'll have progressed a little bit, like off stream. Don't need that many more runs until we've got the ore that we need to get 30 smithing. And once we've smelted that and smithed them, we'll just carry on with the iron. Well, we'll just do iron then until we'll just do iron then until actually, let's wear our little. Alright. Big stomach on us. Yep. We'll see you all next time. Anyone who's here, if you haven't already, if you can like and subscribe, we very much appreciate it. And yeah, we'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.